Dreams. They feel like another world, a reality stitched together by your mind while your body lies still. Complex experiences generated by the brain during REM sleep. Dreams are where memories, emotions, and imagination collide. They can be vivid, confusing, exhilarating, even terrifying. And yet, every odd or unsettling element in a dream has a reason, a neurological explanation, a psychological twist, a reflection of your waking mind. Let's step inside this nocturnal theater and explore how dreams unfold, scene by scene, sensation by sensation. If you're fascinated by dreams, the human mind, and the hidden logic behind strange experiences, make sure to like the video and subscribe, because this is just the beginning. 1. REM paralysis and physical sensations. Imagine you're running from something, a shadow, a creature, or a faceless threat, and no matter how fast you pump your legs, you move like wading through molasses. Or you open your mouth to scream, but no sound escapes. You thrash, punch, shout, even try to speak, and it's all useless. Your muscles are locked. This is not imagination, it's biology. During REM sleep, your body experiences a phenomenon called REM atonia, a kind of temporary paralysis that prevents you from physically acting out your dreams. It's the brain's safety mechanism. Without it, you could thrash, hit, or injure yourself while deep in sleep. But while your body freezes, your mind doesn't stop. The motor cortex fires as if you were moving freely, sending signals that your paralyzed muscles cannot execute. The result: slow motion running, weak punches, a scream swallowed before it leaves your throat. It's frustrating and sometimes frightening because your brain interprets the lack of physical feedback as danger. Every stumble, every muffled cry intensifies the fear, anchoring you firmly in the nightmare. This paralysis can also amplify physical sensations. A sudden fall, a sharp pain, even the pressure of a blanket on your skin can become a full-blown dream experience. You feel yourself hurt, bump, or fall, as if the dream borrows from your waking body and magnifies it. Pain in dreams is rare but striking. When it appears, it ties you to your own vulnerabilities, blending mind and body into one vivid, sometimes terrifying narrative. 2. Anxiety and symbolism in dreams. Some dreams feel deeply personal, almost painfully symbolic. They pull on emotions and insecurities from real life, exaggerating them in ways that are instantly recognizable. Puzzling. One of the most common is the dream of being naked in public. Standing in front of a crowd, giving a speech, shaking hands, and then realizing you're completely exposed. This isn't random embarrassment. Psychologists believe it's a shortcut for representing vulnerability. The dream compresses all your anxieties about an upcoming test, a presentation, or a first date into the most universally awkward metaphor your mind can conjure. Then there's the dream of losing teeth. A sudden wiggle, a crumbling tooth, one after another. The symbolism is striking. Fears of losing control, worries about self-image, anxiety about personal power. In some cases, it even draws from childhood memories, a real loose tooth that your brain reshapes into a cinematic horror scene. Dreams like these demonstrate the intimate dialogue between subconscious and conscious fears, using vivid imagery to process emotions you might not even fully acknowledge while awake.
3. Distortions of reality. Dreams rarely obey the rules of the physical world. In dreams, gravity, time, and space are suggestions, not laws. You might blink and find yourself in a completely new location, one moment at the office, the next on the moon, then back in your childhood home. Scenes shift, sometimes mid-sentence, without warning or explanation. Objects may melt, bend, or change consistency. Books turn to water. Phones fold like paper. Doors appear where none existed. People, too, defy logic. Your math teacher, childhood friend, and a stranger from the news might all converse as though they share the same timeline. Faces warp unexpectedly. Eyes drift too far apart. Mouths stretch. Features blend from different memories. The brain uses templates and averages to recognize faces, but in the dream state, it can glitch. The result is unsettling yet familiar, a reflection of memory, emotion, and imagination colliding. Time itself bends. Weeks can pass in a dream while your body sleeps for mere minutes. Conversely, a single moment can stretch endlessly, replayed with cinematic intensity. Perspective shifts fluidly. You might experience the dream in first person, then suddenly step outside yourself, watching the events unfold as if you were the audience. It's a narrative experiment your mind runs unconsciously, exploring storylines, roles, and viewpoints with total freedom. Extended sensory experiences. Dreams aren't confined to sight and sound. They can engage the senses in remarkable ways. You can see perfectly, even without glasses. Your brain constructs vision from memory, generating a sharp, vivid reality independent of your eyes. You might breathe underwater, smell scents that never existed, or feel pain as acutely as in waking life. Some people even experience synesthetic combinations, where sensations mix in unusual but compelling ways. These sensory elements make dreams immersive and often convincing. The mind suspends disbelief entirely. You accept physics-defying movement, instantaneous teleportation, or fluid time because the emotional continuity feels right. Your subconscious doesn't aim for realism, it aims for coherence in feeling. And that's why dreams can be both exhilarating and deeply disorienting.
5 unique dream phenomena. Within this landscape, certain types of dreams stand out for their distinctiveness. Lucid dreams are among the most fascinating. Suddenly, you realize you're dreaming. That prefrontal cortex, responsible for self-awareness and decision-making, wakes just enough to make the revelation. And with awareness comes control. You can fly, teleport, breathe underwater, or reshape the dream world entirely. But there's a delicate balance. Excitement can snap you awake, so the challenge is to stay calm, immersed, and playful, holding the dream's fragile reality as long as possible. Other unusual patterns include false awakenings, where your brain simulates waking without leaving REM sleep. You get out of bed, check your phone, move around, only to wake again in another layer of the dream. Dreams within dreams follow a similar logic, nested realities where the line between sleep and wakefulness blurs. Some dreamers experience improvised languages, constructing fluent-sounding sentences from scraps of words and phrases they've encountered in life. Others hear music, entirely original, stitched from fragments of songs they've known. Some of these creations have even inspired real-life art and songs, blurring the boundary between subconscious creativity and conscious production. 6. The role of the brain. Every quirk, every twist of logic or sensation in dreams stems from the brain's remarkable ability to simulate reality. Emotions, memories, and imagination are combined in real time, creating a vivid narrative that is both personal and ephemeral. Your brain doesn't need to follow physical laws. It generates objects, places, and people as symbols and placeholders, adjusting them instantly according to your emotional state. Dreams can be brief or seem to last years. They can replay fragments of memory, rewrite narratives mid-scene, and layer realities. Despite centuries of research, scientists still don't fully understand why we dream. Some theories suggest dreams help process emotions, rehearse responses to threats, or explore creativity. Others see them as cognitive exercises, a nightly playground where the mind practices, improvises, and experiments. Whatever the purpose, dreams remain one of the most mysterious, immersive, and human experiences we encounter. So, what does this all mean? Every scream without a voice, every awkward exposure, every gravity-defying leap is a story written by your brain in real time. Every warped face, every scene rewrite, every nested dream is an exploration of memory, emotion, and imagination. Dreams may be fleeting, bizarre, or unsettling, but they are profoundly human. They reflect fears, desires, creativity, and the unspoken narratives of our lives. They can be playgrounds, laboratories, or theaters, sometimes terrifying, sometimes beautiful, always illuminating. And so, when you close your eyes tonight and slip into REM sleep, remember this: your mind is awake in ways your body isn't. You are stepping into a private universe, one where logic bends, emotions are amplified, and imagination reigns supreme. It's chaotic, compelling, sometimes frightening, and always fascinating.
Dreams are the mind's nightly masterpiece, a mirror of the self, a window into the workings of your brain, and perhaps the closest we come to glimpsing the infinite potential of human consciousness. If this journey through the dream world intrigued you, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. There's much more waiting for you in the next dream.